And it happened. The power of a true god of destruction came to light, and with that, many warriors now possess the will of destruction. But what does it really mean to be a Hakaishin, and how does this fit into the term balance, which can have various meanings depending on the context? In general, balance refers to a state of stability where opposing forces cancel each other out, resulting in a situation of harmony. And whoever excels in harmony with themselves and with an unshakable mentality will become the next Hakaishin of Universe 7. The answer to why Beerus only considered calling Goku after the Granola Saga, what the true reason behind that is, we will bring this answer to light. Speaking of answers, come answer this question. How do you stay with us every day and not miss any of our videos? If you answered by subscribing, liking, and activating the bell, you deserve a 9, because 10 only comes if you put it into practice. And speaking of practices, how will the next Hakaishin put their desires and will into practice? All this and much more now. If like me you are curious about the video, I recommend you pay attention from start to finish. Hi, I am Goku, and the next episode of Dragon Ball will be the next God of Destruction. So, let's get into the video. God of Destruction, a title with considerable weight in Dragon Ball Super, something that revolves a lot around balance. But if we truly put this word into practice, we won't find an ounce of sense in it. What is really the balance they talk so much about? And why does someone like Frieza still roam freely across the universe, and even does favors for the God of Destruction, when Frieza used to command them? The Saiyans, led by King Vegeta, initially served Frieza's father, King Cold, but later came to report directly to Frieza. Despite being powerful, the Saiyans feared Frieza due to his immense power and cruelty. Frieza, in turn, always distrusted the potential of the Saiyans, especially because of the legend of the Super Saiyan, which eventually led to the destruction of planet Vegeta. But that was what we thought. Frieza indeed wanted the planet's destruction, but in Dragon Ball Super, it is revealed that Beerus ordered Frieza to destroy the Saiyans. In Episode 3 of Dragon Ball Super, Beerus mentions that he asked Frieza to destroy planet Vegeta while he was asleep. This is confirmed in other parts of the series and in the manga, where Beerus admits that he wanted to eliminate the Saiyans due to their potential to cause problems in the future. So why did he fear the potential of the race itself, which could bring something bad to balance, if Frieza, who was the most powerful until then, was conquering foreign planets? And that brings up the following question. Why didn't he kill Frieza? And why is Frieza now before Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and also Broly, while closely watching the potential he once feared becoming reality right in front of him? Could this be a move for the future God of Destruction to be shaped? What options do we have today? Let's analyze carefully. The first on the list was the one called before everyone, Vegeta. After that, he invites Goku, but Goku doesn't accept. We'll comment on that soon. But he's also a candidate, Broly and possibly Frieza, and we rule out Gohan here. Beerus ruled out Gohan as a candidate for God of Destruction not due to lack of power, but because of his personality. Gohan is considered too righteous and doesn't have the destructive mentality needed for the role. Beerus believes Gohan lacks the right temperament to be a God of Destruction, despite recognizing his immense strength, especially after the transformation into Gohan Beast. But he sees something beyond, and you'll understand that right now. Frieza, I'll talk about him first, because I don't actually have the necessary information to confirm what I'll say here. But analyzing what happened when he appeared, showing his new form, Black Frieza, he said that he is no longer interested in the Saiyans during the events on planet Cereal. He stated that his attention is now focused on bigger goals, and that the Saiyans are no longer a threat or priority for him. This statement was a shock to Goku and Vegeta, especially considering the history of rivalry between them and Frieza. And with his training, I believe he evolved his mind greatly. But think with me, despite Frieza being very strong, what would be a higher priority for him at this moment? Facing Beerus? Definitely not. So, my honest theory is this. Frieza was officially summoned by Beerus to fight for the position of God of Destruction. He would gain even more power over his actions and would not need to ask for permission to destroy any planet. This makes a lot of sense, considering that he knows the events that unfolded during the Tournament of Power and knows even more than before about Beerus, the current Hakaishin of Universe 7. calming your opinion on this part. I truly believe so, especially since after the same events, Beerus invites Goku to be a candidate for the next God of Destruction. And it's about him that we will talk now. Although he hasn't accepted, if he knew Frieza would indeed be in the fight, he would certainly join. Not only him, but if Gohan knew in advance what was happening and the potential Frieza would have in his hands, I think even he would join the fight to protect his family. Who knows? Anyway, why did Beerus only officially call Goku now long after Vegeta and after training him? What did Goku do? Or what happened on Planet Cereal that caught Beerus' attention? Hold on, because I'll tell you everything. On Planet Cereal, Goku faced several significant challenges. During the battle against Gas, Goku managed to lure Gas to a distant planet where he couldn't instantly teleport. At that moment, Monito reveals to Goku that he had kept Bardock's scouter, which contained a recording of Bardock's fight against Gas decades ago. This revelation triggered a memory in Goku, reminding him of his father Bardock's words, who told him to stay alive before planet Vegeta's destruction. This memory was crucial for Goku, helping him visualize Bardock's fight and find new determination to face his challenges. Do you think these memories of Bardock can further influence Goku's development?
I would say yes.
Beyond accepting Saiyan pride, a fact he mentions for the first time thanks to his father Bardock, Goku accesses something in his mind, and Beerus knows this well. Remember earlier when I mentioned balance? To be a god, you have to know who you really are, and Beerus only saw this in Goku now. In terms of power, we already know Goku has plenty, but here's where the part about him having the power of the angels comes in, and even so, Beerus invited him. Beerus now sees in him enough balance to cause destruction, even being considered pure of heart, just like Gohan is. He saw a darker side in Goku's mind, not that he'll turn evil, but the proud side of a Saiyan. And that was enough. It was kind of a parallel to someone we know from the Tournament of Power, Toph. Toph had immense pride in his sense of justice. He was the leader of the Pride Troopers, an elite group of warriors from Universe 11 who acted as defenders of peace and justice. Toph firmly believed in justice and always fought to protect the innocent and maintain order in his universe. This dedication was so strong that he was considered a candidate to become the next God of Destruction for Universe 11. However, during the Tournament of Power, Toph ended up accepting the power of a God of Destruction, which led him to question, and to some extent abandon, his ideals of justice in favor of absolute power. He succumbed to the power of destruction, which threw him into a chaotic state, but Vegeta handled it and defeated him, showing that his pride was greater and that he didn't need to change his core values. Doing things differently doesn't necessarily mean abandoning who you are. Despite Vegeta's shift from good to evil at that moment, he remained proud. So the parallel between Goku and Toph was indeed pride. One already had it, and the other just gained it, which earned him a place in the fight. But just like with Toph, could Goku's current pride be enough to keep him in control of the power of destruction? With this question, I pass it to him, the most prideful, yet the one who never abandons his true pride, even if he now expresses it in different ways, putting his pride in protecting those he loves and continuing to be a Saiyan. Before talking about the most likely candidate, let's talk about the least likely, which is Broly. Before the recent events in Dragon Ball Super, Broly had a very unstable mental state, a result of past traumas and experiences. This is now gradually changing, but he is a parallel to Gohan. Even in his berserker or rage state, when he calms down, he returns to being pure and gentle. By working on his mind, as I believe Whis will do from now on, he could become a future candidate. Anyway, the closest of all at this moment is Vegeta. Beerus personally trained him to see how he would handle the energy of destruction. Beerus trained Vegeta in using the Hakai technique, the ability of the gods of destruction. During the training, Beerus taught Vegeta to unleash his destructive power, starting with small objects and gradually increasing the difficulty. Part of the training involved Vegeta learning to control his emotions and anger, channeling these feelings to strengthen Hakai. Beerus acknowledged Vegeta's progress, giving him an earring as a symbol of his ability to use destructive techniques. But before all of this, he provoked him about his race, saying that he ordered the destruction of his home planet, all this to see how Vegeta would react. He simply achieved Ultra Ego. Ultra Ego allows Vegeta to utilize the power of destruction to its fullest, making him extremely powerful. However, this transformation also requires Vegeta to be in the right mental state to act as a destroyer. Channeling destruction doesn't necessarily mean destroying things, but destroying the enemy's fighting spirit, which also counts as destruction. This started long ago and was formalized with Toph when Vegeta gave him his lesson. This made Vegeta a being capable of reaching that position. If I really had to bet on someone, it would be on Vegeta currently, who greatly improved his mental state after the events on Planet Cereal. So, in your opinion, which of these warriors could really become the next god of destruction of Universe 7? Comment below. Or it could be anyone else who wasn't mentioned. Share your thoughts. Thank you for watching so far.
See you next time. Bye.